Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We are here in Zos Shivros CHannel, the next challenge mission for factions. Let's get into it. Excuse me. Alright. Now I see what you're made of. Remember, keep me alive for as long as you're able to. Okay, so this is a defend the dude from all the crud. A much smaller arena than the last one, it looks like. Through our strength, we gain power. Through power, we gain strength. May these young Luxons know the truth of these words today and always. Why is he dancing? Why is he pelvic thrusting at the young Luxons? I need an adult. Alright, so I think what's going to happen here is that they're just going to attack him, and we just keep him alive. I believe. I actually didn't look up this one before I started. Keep him alive for as long as possible. And we need to kill Luxon Adepts. Okay. Oh, y'all are really taking some time to kill these things. Oh, a Maxim faction. Whatever. Another group coming in from the other side. I assume the main trick to this one is just making sure you get to the guys before they get to the dude. That would be my theory. Because as they get closer, obviously, they're much scarier. I always find it quite interesting how there's some relatively hidden mechanics in this game that you don't really appreciate until you go super deep. Like, the main one I'm thinking of that as a kid, or definitely when I was less experienced with the game, I didn't respect how much, is how important crits are. Not necessarily for you, but for enemies. There's an item in this game that makes it so enemies cannot crit you, and the amount of defense it gives to like your team for hard mode content is actually insane. It also gives you like 5 damage reduction per ability, but you really feel that no crit. Like, you feel significantly weaker without this item on. It's quite interesting. Also, you have a higher chance to crit if you're behind somebody, which is a super weird mechanic that is, of course, makes sense from like a, you know, a gameplay point of view, but not really mentioned anywhere, is it? We need to go back. He's probably going to get attacked soon from the other side, so, yep. Thankfully, it looks like he can heal himself, so. Oh, he has Strength of Honor. The ability to heal him actually makes this super interesting. Wave 1 defeated. Okay. Oh, there's another wave. Time bonus. Depths are now worth 6 points. Okay. That's the same thing he did last time. What if I could go solo in Adept and leave my team here? That's a consideration. Oh, I get it. Oh, you're supposed to go out and kill Adepts in between the waves. Oh. Oh. I just kind of stood around. Let's see if we can rush this one. There we go. We get that one done. We got 6 more points, and we got a bonus. So that's what we'll do. We'll go out and kill one between each wave. Looks like it's Nagas now. I presume this is going to be much like the Kurzik one, where it just kind of cycles through the local enemy population. We started with Outcasts, and now we're on Nagas. I know I mentioned it a couple times before, but I did get back into Guild Wars 2 recently, and I'm kind of sad I stopped playing it at some point. It's a game I forgot how much fun just the game is to play. Definitely a lot different than Guild Wars 1, but the combat is definitely chef's kiss. But I'm actually going to be starting the Cantha expansion relatively soon. I probably will start streaming some of my Guild Wars 2 adventures, so my Twitch is in the link of almost every video, so if you have any interest in that, feel free to stop by. I might also start doing some live recordings of our challenge runs, kind of unrelated to Guild Wars, as well. I've been considering doing it. Sometimes I run into some bugs, though, so that's why I, in the past, haven't done it, but I think I've ironed out a lot of them, so at least the Fallout 4 runs I should be able to stream. Possibly. So that might be something to consider. Also, next week's challenge run probably is going to be delayed, or this week's challenge run is probably going to be delayed at least a little bit, due to me being sick last week and not really able to get a lot of the recording done that I wanted to get done. So yeah. But let's get back into our Guild Wars 1 stuff. This one's quite interesting because I think the other missions kind of use their own space, whereas this is right outside the outpost. Oh wait, no, it's not. This is its own area. It just looks very similar. Right, because outside the outpost is that big fish siege castle thing. Right. I presume this also has the mechanic where after a certain point you get after a certain point you get more stuff. Faction cap raise? I was trying to think of what I was trying to remember. It looks like here's a double wave coming in on this side. Either that or the spirits just held them off for a while. I'm excited to start Nightfall again, though. That'll be fun. We have that coming up. It's probably not going to be too long now. I think we have this mission and 2 more after, and it's probably the end of factions, unless I find like a really interesting side quest I want to show off. And of course, if there's anything you'd like to see, you always can leave it as a suggestion, and I will gladly do it and make like a bonus episode, even if it's for one of the games I've already played. I have no problem going back and playing stuff that I've already played, just for fun. So, if you have any favorite quests you'd like me to play through, let's try to get to this guy before the wave starts this time. And we're going to use like half our time just running to him. Yeah, we're not going to have much time to kill him. Alright. I'm going to make it back just in time, it looks like. So it looks like this wave is Leviathans? Yeah, this wave is Leviathans. These things are pretty cool. These are one of the more unique enemies in the game. And they're really only, like... He said save some for me. And they're really cool. There's a lot of super unique enemies in this game that don't really show up in a lot of places. That's pretty interesting, you know? Because they're not just like skeleton swaps stuff either. Skeleton is like the term for like a model, basically. Like, these are completely unique models, so they had to put the time in to make these to really only use these, not only for this expansion, but only for a tiny portion of a tiny zone in this expansion. And they're not anything close to anything else in the game, so it's not like they're just you know, easy to make off something else. I don't know what our goal is. Like, I don't know what, like, how long I intend to go for. I probably just gotta try to get to that 100 again. Actually, let me open up the wiki page real quick. Alright, here we go. This mission apparently has an AFK farm. Oh, this is super cool. A bit of trivia that I didn't know. Apparently this mission and one of the other missions, this one down here, are actually named after guilds. So these must have been released these challenge missions must have been released post factions actually coming out. And they're actually named after guilds that helped, right, it says factions. Yeah, that worked on the original faction strategy guide. That's super cool. Also, apparently this is AFK farmable. Like, there's a team comp you could make to basically just AFK at the front and just get free Luxon farm. So, I'm about to max my Luxon rep. All you have to do is go back in every once in a while. Yeah, especially now that I'm getting back into Guild Wars 2 and think I might stay in Guild Wars 2, there's a chance I might want to go for my Guam title just to have it in Guild Wars 2. We might turn that into a series too, we'll see. This is probably the character we'll do it on, because I think, despite the fact that this character doesn't have a lot of the, what's it called? Vanquishing done like some of my other ones do, realistically. This one has the 10 in a lot of the different titles. Except for Norn here, which I have to level up. So, this takes a lot of time, and I kind of don't, especially this one, especially Delver. Delver can take quite a bit of time. So I think it's better me doing this one. Gotta do Sun Spear as well at some point. But the reason I mention that is because if we can max Luxon, you know, AFK. might change my guild to Luxon. Alright, what's this AFK build look like? I need, it says 2 Necros, 3 Mesmers, okay, that's pretty easy to do, and 2 Ritualists, that might be a problem. Eh. Master of Whispers is already on some weird hybrid, so maybe it'll be alright. Give that a try at some point. So the adepts are now worth 18 points. So I think my goal is I'm going to get to a point where I can just rush an adept and get my 100 and then resign. And we should get it. Or fail at that point, and then we should get it. What's our faction right now? 58. So ideally at the end of this it'll be, or 57. So ideally it'll be 58 at the end of this. Adepts are now worth 21 points. You know, let's just resign and see if we get the bonus. So, 57,000. Let's see. Apparently if you zone back, you don't get the reward. That's why I'm resigning. Just out of curiosity. And we did. It did go up by 1K. That's cool. All right. I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.